Oh, it's bright. Woo! Woo! Okay, I need glasses. So I hope you guys do like the video. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Let's get to 1,000. What do you say? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to this gorgeous windy day. My name is Michael. This is my 2016 Focus ST that I've been modifying for the past couple years. It's taken some time, but now I'm going to be putting on this intercooler from Garrett, and I bought some parts to use or to do a stencil. My sister cut it out with her Cricut or whatever. But here's the stuff. I got two things of shop towels. I mean, it was 2 of them for $7. Can't beat that. But then I got paint, and I also picked up stuff for my engine that I'm going to be redoing as a table. So a little degreaser along with some more paint for that. So we'll be doing that today. And so the car is currently warm since it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, let's go see what the temps look like, and bear with me. Sick, little prop plane. Anyway, bear with me on the camera angles. I don't know where my little like POV headlamp thing went, or head whatever. So, ugh. I don't know where it went. It is what it is, so bear with me on the camera angle. Let's go and see what the temps are, because it's a little hot. Let me just make sure that's the correct thing to actually be monitoring. Charge temps. Okay. Let's see if this changes. It's going. Wasn't even wide open throttle. That was probably like 3/4 maybe, if that. And I mean, I got up to 132 for that charge air temp, so that's pretty hot. Now we're just going to be just relaxing, going roughly the speed limit. We're back down to 119, 120 with 88 degrees outside, so it's a little spicy.
Why is it spicy?
There's a Ross copper? Are you kidding me? Well, thank goodness I wasn't speeding through there like I usually do. Huh. I was gonna pull over there too, but then I'm afraid he's gonna be like, what are you doing? Same thing you're doing, just chilling. Getting any? We just got up to 142. Don't you do it. Thank you. Yeah. So, hopefully this Cobb air intake, not intake, jeez. Hopefully this Cobb intercool, no, not even Cobb. What am I doing? I'm dumb. Hopefully this Garrett intercooler gets my temps right. There we go. Okay, now that we're home, we can go ahead and start working on the intercooler, but first we take the bumper off, which luckily underneath I don't have that like pan or a tray or anything, because the front splitter I have does not allow it to work. So I don't need to jack my car up like other people like you might have to put your car on jack stands or jack it up. What the heck is that? Wonder if that's oil. Wonder how that could be. We'll have to see. Investigate further. Anyway, So I believe I'm just gonna have to take my headlights off, undo all this crap here, undo this. Yeah, let's see how it goes. All right, so this front bumper is very, very easy to take off. Oh no. So it's literally just one of these plastic clips and two of these, like same as trying to get your headlights off or whatever. Same one, but there's one here, and then there's that plastic clip that goes up here. Take that off, this pops right off. Other side, same thing. Then you push this little black piece down, lift up that lever right there, and it'll slide right off. And then, like I was showing you earlier, all these bolts and plastic pieces, take that off. Do it to this side, and it comes right off. So 1 second. Okay, so the only other thing I forgot was for you to disconnect this wire or housing right here, which is to your fog lights. So just disconnect that and it's free to get taken off. Ooh, nothing can ever go smooth, I swear. I'll just show you. I mean, just this rust right here can just show you probably what went wrong, because there's two bolts you have to get, one right here and then one over here. This one, perfect, beautiful, great. This one, no. Just wait. All right, so here, there's that right there, that little metal clip thing, screwed in, great, perfect. And then this one I had to freaking cut apart because it rusted and broke. Look. It still didn't come out. So aggravated right now. So hopefully I really don't need that clip right there, and it should just hopefully hold with one. We'll see. And this thing, Ford, is just dumber than a box of rocks, but it's clipped in here, right here, right here, and also right down here. And if you have this thing, it gets in the way, but I didn't want to take it off, so you're just gonna have to get angry at it and muscle it around and be all out of breath. Stupid. Okay, on that note, let's get the new one in. Hopefully it fits up and works great. All right, so we will have to transfer this sensor over to here, and actually comes to find out, these screws used at the bottom of these line up with this, so we're only going with one anyway. All right, now I got it all taped up and everything. I'm just gonna take it over there so there's no wind, paint it, and then we're gonna reinstall it. It should be good to go. And for anyone that's wondering, I measured from the welds over here to the inside of this, that's 5 inches, along with the inside of here to the welds, that's also 5 inches, and it would just work perfectly enough to where it's right in between, dead center. So hopefully this doesn't get messed up right here, but we'll see. Did my best, okay? It'll look okay from afar. All right, let's see how it looks. Woo! Yo, that's fire. Dang, son. Okay, fellas, so I did something a little reckless, a little crazy. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen it on other Focuses too, but that little tiny black plastic grill in the bottom underneath this mesh right here, well, yeah, I cut it out with all them little clips, and I'm taking my little Dremel thing here, sanding it down to where it's not noticeable, and I'll take my paint, my touch-up paint, and paint over it. So let's see how it looks. I would say that doesn't look too bad. Now I just got a little touch-up paint on that thing. I probably should have cleaned this surface first. So I just got done painting everything. Definitely, probably a 50-footer, but you know what? It's gonna look better than it would have if I didn't do anything. I mean, see, look, can hardly tell, really, kinda. That'll be okay. This hose. Okay, so this side has been a breeze. Nice, lovely, awesome. This side has been an ass. Look, I already messed up the intercooler way up here, and some of you are probably gonna say you already messed it up anyway by putting your little But anyway, this side of my car is terrible. Anyway, it's on. Time to bolt everything up and see how it does. Well, I mean, the car is almost at operating temp now. Oh, there's a damn bug in here, dude. Sit still, I dare you. You will die. Before these charge air temps have been hovering around like 105 to 106. Low 106, so I don't know. I mean, it's a couple degrees colder than what it was before, 111, 115. However, we'll have to see once I get up at this stop sign over here. We'll have to see how they do once we go what? What? All right, here we go. Let's get it. Shake and bake, baby. I mean, it stayed the same. It went down a little bit. It stayed the same though. So might have done something good. Doesn't seem like the charge pipes blew off, which is good from all that lube. I'm worried about it. All right, so once you have the intercooler installed, all you gotta do is just reverse your steps of taking the bumper off, just put it back on. And bada bing, bada boom, you're good to go, ready to rip. And the temps will be a little bit cooler, which is nice for when you want to go big turbo and everything, because that is a necessity for when you're wanting to increase your horsepower. So I hope you guys do like the video. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Let's get to 1,000. What do you say?